All right, family. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. Look, so I don't have much room here. I'm right here on the van. And we are headed over to a special celebration that my man right here is going to explain a little bit, you know. Just wanted me to come join in on this special day here so that I can get a little appreciation of what they do and believe in their Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity. And so let me go ahead and introduce you to my man right here.
Good morning, everybody. This is Daniel. As I was speaking yesterday, today is Monday, the 11th day of the month in Ethiopian calendar, and obviously we are heading to the church. It's called Abunahara, and as you can see in the van, everybody's heading that way, and we're dressing up just like how the culture should be, and you will see what a beautiful celebration was expecting out there, and I just want you to enjoy and stay tuned.
So, you know, Danny.
Yeah.
So Danny, he lived in America, in Houston. How many years you lived in Houston?
Yeah, technically I live in Houston, but right now I just moved to Ethiopia, and I'm trying to get things together.
Back home, you moved.
Just trying to get myself and live in Africa, where it's supposed to be, homeland. And yeah, I met this amazing person, and I'm trying to give him a cool environment tour that I'm staying at, and this is your part.
So we are headed over here. We got about a 20-minute ride or so, and I was connected with Donnie and a young man here who lived in America for how many years would you live in America?
About 12.
About 12 years, because you're originally from this area.
Here
From
in
here.
this border, yeah.
Yes, Badar, and you know, has been showing me his the countryside as far as his city's concerned, and just different events that are going on. I'm very enlightened right now and educated by a lot of things that I believed in when it came to Christianity, and finding a total different way of life that they are practicing. I like how you say practice, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Share with the people what you shared yesterday about how the West and the East do.
Yeah, here in Ethiopia, things are quite different, especially most of the thing as a practice, because as you all know, Ethiopia is one of the old Christianity countries, and the Christianity in here is not like any other countries. And obviously what I would love to tell you is here in the East, Ethiopian Orthodox Church, every practice, every teaching should be down to the ground, and it should be performed. The whole fasting, the whole praying, and the things that we should do, and it's been done really well. Yeah, and I'll tell you more later on when we get there. Stay cool.
So, you know, a different mindset. Now, I have asked a question on several occasions about the similarities in Western Christianity, and you know the similarities or the differences in Western Christianity.
Exactly.
And of course, it's totally different.
Totally different.
Being that one, I could say it's totally different because one, I was a preacher in America. I went to biblical study. My bachelor's degree is in biblical studies and theology. I was that one behind the pulpit. I was that one who I had two opportunities to pastor two different churches, and so you know I found it quite interesting that Danny here was sharing his walk of life and how here that what we think Christianity is totally different than what the Europeans have taken from out of here and flipped the script and made it their own, and basically have been teaching the world something different than what actually is practiced here. And so, Danny, what do you have to say to those people who? What would be the one thing that stands out to the practices here in Ethiopia than to what you found in America?
Okay, what really different here in Ethiopia is every teaching should be performed in actual manner, because as you all know, Jesus, he fasted and told us when he is going back to his Father, we're going to fast. As the Jewish people, they were asking about the disciples, they are not fasting in those kind of questions. But right now, we're living in a real world that we have to do things and accordingly. Here in Ethiopia, what makes the Christianity different is the Ethiopian old Christians. What they did was they bind the economy system, the whole culture, plus the system of the living way. Every single thing bind with the Christianity culture. We can take an example of, we got a calendar. I guess the camera is changing.
Oh yeah, okay. It's losing some reception.
And the calendar, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is like the brain and the creator of the Ethiopian system. How we say that? First thing, Ethiopia has its own calendar, it has its own writing system, the Dalek, and we have quite different culture of practicing Christianity than the other world.
Tell them the year that it is right now.
Right now we are in 2030, when it is 2021, right? But we're in 2013 in Ethiopia, and of course our first year is started on September 1st. Now we're in we call it Megabit, which means the 8th month of the year, not the 7th month of the year. So right now, let me share you something. In Ethiopia, when they just bind this culture together, what they did was they give every day for the saints and in different name of God, as you know, Emmanuel, Jesus, just like God, all those kind of names, and saints, Saint Mary, Saint Arsenal, all those kind of different saints that comes from Armenia, Russia, Greek, Rome, all in different places, including Egypt as well. And just give me a little hint. First day of the month, we call it Baata, which means, Lideta, which means where Saint Mary she was born at. And the second day of the month, we call it John the Baptist. Third day, we call it Lideta. And it goes on. Today is the 11th day of the month, and we call it Abunahara, one of the saints that he was devoting his life until he died, praising the Lord and staying away from this rushing world and just giving his life for him. And God, he gave him a promise, a lot of promise, going to church and praying on the place that he was staying at. It has a lot of healing and blessing that we get from God, because God, he gave a promise for his people, and he was one of the greater ones. And that's what I want you to see right out there, how many people's going to get this blessing every month on the 11th. And he has, I believe, 2 times a great annual events. So stay tuned and you will see what an amazing people's dressing this cloth, as you can see it here, and with my man that what he get. And stay tuned.
All right, family. Yeah. So as you can see, sitting here on the van, going to the event, an experience. This experience, but educational because of lies have been told. People come sometimes and give different narratives, and I know there are those people out there who just want to know. Ethiopia has its own flavor, its own culture, its own way, and I'm here, and so what better opportunity to be here to share with the world of what the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is, what it stands for, and how it operates. Right here in the midst of many who are headed to this event that happens every 11th. That's what I want to bring to people. This ain't for some entertainment or show. This is about education and just the ways of different cultures of Africa. And so hopefully you all be able to just enjoy just a taste, as I like to say, just a taste of Ethiopia. I am still here in Badar, and beautiful. Let me give y'all just a shot outside. Just a beautiful. We out here further out from the city now, but you're on the van, or here on the van, packed on in. So this is all adventure, y'all. It's adventure, educational for me. I'm excited. I'm appreciative that I was invited to this. I'm glad that I have an opportunity to witness, just one event of many that Ethiopia has to offer and share. And I'm taking y'all for the ride. So let me go ahead and ask Donnie another question. Because Donnie was living in Houston. He was living in Houston, and he found something interesting as a young black man in America, that he saw the light and figured he had to make a change for his life coming back to Ethiopia. Let's see if we can go ahead and get past a little bit of sound. So, is it pointing on you? Make sure it's pointing on you.
Yeah, this works.
Okay. What would you say to those brothers and sisters back in America, as far as comparing the opportunities there than here, why you decided to come back and try to get some things started than what you experienced there in America?
All right. Okay. Life is should be simple as it should be, because God, He created us to be free and do things what we really exactly want to do. And by the time that I spent the 12 years in US, what kind of experience that I got was, of course, we all call it land of opportunity. You can do things in a certain way, but there's always a trap. Life is not easy. You gotta just work day and night, especially as an immigrant. When you move to there, you gotta work. If you got a family that you have to support here in back home, and the system was like it takes me in a certain way, and I couldn't pursue something that I really like to do. Here in Ethiopia or Africa, that you can see is life is smooth enough and simple enough to go as you really exactly was born for. And I'm trying to come up with some kind of a business, and that's what I'm working on, and helping the family at the same time, and enjoying a simple life, and still being real black, and that homeland, and the feeling in the sense that I have no worries when someone is pulling me over when I'm driving. Not to worry. Is that something that he pulled me over because of the skin of my color? Is that something when I go to the club or any place, if someone is come towards me and asking me some kind of weird question, the first question that comes to my mind, is that something because of the skin of my color? Here in Africa, oh God, it's been a year since I come over here. I haven't had that question right in my mind because I'm right one, real black. Say what?
He says a simple life. Definitely a simple life here. You know, you can get as complicated as you want to when it comes to life. You can make it as or as simple as you want it when it comes to life. Many people I find here in Ethiopia are really a very gentle, really soft-spoken, reserved people. You know, I find that here in Ethiopia, because of their spiritual beliefs, there's this this characteristic that I find a little different in some countries I go to. In I'm losing signal, but I find that so it looks like that we're going to come to an end because we're getting deeper out here into the countryside. But y'all stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and do some more lives of this journey right here that we're on. And so sit back and enjoy what more I had to offer here in Ethiopia. Alrighty, we'll be back.